Have you ever wondered if there could be a cure for diabetes? A cure that doesn't involve insulin injections, blood sugar monitoring, or endless doctor visits? Well, the answer may lie in a groundbreaking area of science that's been capturing the attention of researchers around the world: stem cell therapy. Imagine if, one day, scientists could harness the power of stem cells to replace the damaged cells in your pancreas, potentially ending diabetes for good. Sounds like science fiction, right? But the latest breakthroughs in stem cell research are making this possibility more and more likely. Diabetes is one of the most common chronic diseases worldwide, affecting millions of people. It's a condition where the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't use it properly. Without insulin, your body can't regulate the sugar in your blood, and over time, this can lead to serious health problems, including heart disease, kidney damage, and nerve damage. Every day, people with diabetes have to keep track of their blood sugar levels and take insulin injections to help manage the condition. While insulin is a life-saving treatment, it doesn't fix the underlying issue: the lack of insulin production in the body. This is where stem cells come in. But first, what exactly are stem cells? Well, stem cells are like the building blocks of life. They are special cells that have the potential to turn into many different types of cells in the body. They can develop into anything from skin cells to brain cells, and everything in between. Because of this, stem cells have the unique ability to repair or replace damaged tissue. Imagine being able to grow new, healthy cells to replace the ones that aren't working properly in your body. That's what researchers are trying to do with stem cells and diabetes. For years, scientists have been working to figure out how to turn stem cells into insulin-producing cells. In people with diabetes, the beta cells in the pancreas, which are responsible for making insulin, are damaged or destroyed. The idea is that if we could replace these damaged cells with healthy insulin-producing cells from stem cells, we might be able to cure diabetes once and for all. And guess what? Recent research has brought us closer to this goal. In the past few years, there have been some amazing breakthroughs in stem cell research related to diabetes. One of the most exciting developments is the ability to grow functional beta cells from stem cells. These beta cells can produce insulin in response to blood sugar levels, just like the beta cells in a healthy pancreas. In one recent study published by researchers at the University of British Columbia, scientists successfully created insulin-producing cells from stem cells and tested them in animal models. The results were promising. When these stem cell-derived cells were transplanted into diabetic mice, the animals' blood sugar levels returned to normal. This is a huge step forward because, until recently, it was thought to be incredibly difficult to grow beta cells from stem cells that could function properly in the body. But how do stem cells become these insulin-producing cells in the first place? Well, scientists have discovered that they can guide stem cells through a process called differentiation. Differentiation is when stem cells change into specific types of cells. In this case, researchers have figured out how to turn stem cells into pancreatic beta cells. By adding the right combination of proteins and signals, scientists can push stem cells to become cells that produce insulin, just like the ones found in the pancreas. But there's still a challenge. When scientists transplant these beta cells into animals or humans, they have to make sure that the immune system doesn't attack them. The body's immune system can sometimes recognize transplanted cells as foreign invaders, which can lead to rejection. This is one of the reasons why organ transplants can be risky. Scientists are working on ways to prevent this rejection, such as by using stem cells from the patient's own body, which would reduce the chance of an immune response. Another obstacle that scientists are tackling is scaling up the production of these beta cells. In order for this treatment to be available to millions of people with diabetes, we need to be able to generate large quantities of functional insulin-producing cells. This is a big challenge because producing these cells in large numbers is complex and expensive. But researchers are making progress. For example, a recent study from the Harvard Stem Cell Institute showed that they were able to generate large numbers of insulin-producing cells from stem cells, opening the door to potential treatments for diabetes on a much larger scale. In fact, some companies are already working on clinical trials to test stem cell-based therapies for diabetes. One company, ViaCyte, is using a combination of stem cells and a special device to grow beta cells in a patient's body. The device is implanted under the skin, where it creates a safe environment for the stem cells to develop into functional beta cells. The hope is that once the cells are fully developed, they'll be able to produce insulin on their own, providing long-term relief for people with diabetes. And it doesn't stop there. Researchers are also investigating ways to use gene editing techniques like CRISPR to improve stem cell therapies. CRISPR allows scientists to make precise changes to the DNA of cells, and it could be used to create beta cells that are even more efficient at producing insulin. By editing the genes in stem cells, scientists hope to improve the function of the transplanted cells and make them even more effective in treating diabetes. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, but how long until this becomes a reality? Well, the truth is that while there has been incredible progress in stem cell research for diabetes, we're still in the early stages. Clinical trials are ongoing, and there are still many hurdles to overcome, from safety concerns to scaling up the production of beta cells. But the good news is that the research is moving quickly, and scientists are optimistic that stem cell therapies could become a viable treatment option for diabetes within the next decade. So, viewers, do you think stem cells could be the key to curing diabetes? Or do you have any concerns about the potential risks of stem cell treatments? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're excited about the future of science and technology, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest breakthroughs. Who knows? The cure for diabetes might just be a stem cell away. Stay tuned for more exciting developments in the world of science and technology. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning.